I have to move on to chapter 7, which is finite state machine. Finite state machine. ACH. Okay. FSM. Sometimes we just call it short FSM. Okay. All right. Okay. I have to define what is a finite state machine. Okay. Hold on. Okay, a finite state machine. What happened to all my marker? A finite state machine can be written as, okay, oops, M, okay, S is the set, I is the input, O is the output, and then we have the function on S. We also have another function on the output. Okay, so this is actually an abstract model. That is your note, right, in your e-learning already? Okay. This one is an abstract model for this machine. That's why the linear algebra student has to take also the linear algebra student. Computer science student have to take linear algebra and discrete math. They learn about system of linear equation in all sort of algorithms, and also this is for internal memory and components for many of the computer science application. So this is the finite input set. Yeah, that's the S. Sorry, that's the I. I have to have the finite state S. S is a finite state. This is a finite input. This is a finite output. And this function Fs is, let me go. This is the output. So the output is from S to O. Okay, from S to O. And the function, we call it a next state function, is from S cross I to S. Okay, and then from here, you will be given also the table, yeah? So if I have this table, okay, you have this table. Oh, I need another one. Okay. You can get this from the notes, yeah? Okay, this is called the state transition table. Now, this AB are input, and these are the states. Okay. Now, how do you read this? Okay, F A of the S naught is equal to S naught. F A of S1 is S2. F A of S2 is S1. F B S0 is S1. FB of S1 is S0. FB of S2 is S2. This is from what is given, yeah? Now, we rearrange this, and this has been rearranged to get a table of finite state machine. Okay, this is called the state transition state. Only on the state. Now, for finite state machine that has all this, see, you have to have also the output. All right. So this is the original one. It's in your notes. I will give you the finite state machine in the state table. So this is the normal table. Okay. Normally, we just leave this. That one. And here, the current state is here. Normally, in a question, you will be given this. And that's next step. Okay. And you have the current input here. And you have the output. Okay. And following the example here, D, E, F, B. If the input is D, the output is 0, the input is E, the output is 1, the input is F, the output is 1, the input is B, the output is 0. Then you want to see the next state of the current state given the current input. And I miss actually a 0, 1 here. Okay, please insert. Maybe there is the row missing. Okay, so if you need to, okay, let me put this inside first. Yeah, E, F, B. Oh, I erase this because you need 2, right? D0 is E, right? When I said that Fs, the next state need to have from S and then from input, right? Misal pula terpadam. DF. D, E, F, B. Okay, the question is, list the current state. List the current state. So you will list S is D, E, F, B. Okay, list the current state. List the input, the current input. You will list I is 0, 1. List the output. Output is 0, 1. Okay, the output is 0, 1. Okay. Actually, it's I and O, yeah? The O shouldn't be italic actually in my notes. Okay, now you have to list the FO. Oh, this is not 0, FO output. FO is from S to the output, right? So you have to have FO of D is 0. FO of E is 1. FO of F, confusing kan? F saja je. 1. FO of B, 0. Okay, so this is the function, the output function. And the last one, you need the next state function, right? So the next state function will give you, alamak, something. Fs from S cross I to S. S cross I to S. So you will have how many? how many? There is 4 here, there's a 2 here. So 4 times 2 will be 8. So you will have 8. And you will have this 8. Okay? And it's in the notes. I'm not gonna rewrite everything, but I will say it and show it. Fs D0 is E, Fs D1 is D, Fs E0 is F, Fs E1 is E, Fs F0 is B, Fs F1 is F, Fs B0 is D, Fs B1 is B. 8 of them, right? So this, because we have D, E, F, B, and this we have 0, 1. So you have 8 of them, D0, D1, E0, E1. And all you have to take, Fs will give you the one inside. That is how you read and write out the finite state machine. And next, I have to introduce you to, what is that thing called? The state graph. Okay. Actually, in the first state graph, in the first example, I mentioned first about 7.1.2, the state graph, and then I went back to the first example. That's why suddenly there is a state graph and then the definition come after. So Shiham, next time you have to help me to put back to bring the first state graph or first example after the definition. Otherwise, they're quite confusing. So I go to the state graph, but I want to leave this. So I can draw this after, yeah? Okay. Okay, so the state graph. Okay, the finite state machine M can be defined with the direct graph. That's why we call it a digraph. And this is given by the finite state machine. We have the vertex. Okay, the vertex of this state graph symbolizes the state and the output. Okay, so state and the output. I will just draw this, yeah? So we have 4 vertices. The vertices of the graph comes from the state and then the slash, the output. So I will have D/0, E/1, F/1, B/0. And we do vertex like this. It doesn't have to be a square, right? If you want to do it diamond, sukati, then rotate, which way? So it's not unique. Okay, it doesn't have to be, D has to be here, E. Why not you want to put D here, E here, sukati, D here, E here, but try to make it consistent, so easy for me to grade. Going clockwise, yeah? And then the H symbolizes the next state when we enter the input to the current state. Okay, so for this one, you have to go the edges. The edges symbolize the next state when we enter the input to the current state, because this is already the output, yeah? So D under 0 goes to E. D under 0 goes to E. So you have this under 0. Okay, it becomes the edges. Right? D under 0 goes to E. Why I do like this and why I don't do like this? Sukati saya lah kan. Actually, anyway, it's okay. Nah, gitu pun, but normally it's either like that or it's either like that. Doesn't matter, yeah? Okay, it's okay. Right? All right, so next one. D under 1 goes to D, so it's a loop, yeah? It's a loop because it goes to itself. Next, E. E under 0 go to F. So E under 0 go to F. E under 1 goes to E. F under 0 go to B. F under 1 goes to F. B under 0 goes to D. B under 1 goes to B. This looks a little bit like reflexive holders, right? Okay, so this is called the state graph. Okay? Okay? You dah lah tak on video. Angguk seorang-seorang mana nak nampak. Okay. All right. Next, I have to give the definition of the initial state. Initial state. I will stop like 12:35. Then I give you your quiz. Yeah. Initial state. Initial state, we call it S0. Okay. We need this initial state because this is to represent the condition of the machine before this machine receive any input. The first actually is the first. So if you have accordingly alphabet, is the first in the list of alphabet. So for this one, it's D, right? The initial state for this one is D for that one. If you have, what is the initial state? A, right? Because A is the first letter in the alphabet. What about this one? If it's row of numbers, the smallest number is the initial state. So S0 is 1. If you have something like this, yes, your state, then the initial state will be G sub 2. Okay? So normally you will be given letters. What if you are given something not the normal one, like T? This is not really normal. What is the initial state? Then you have to look at the Greek letters. Now Greek letters is associated to the variant, right? Alpha, beta, gamma, right? Then this will be beta. Yeah, beta is like B. The first one is alpha A. Okay, that's initial state. The next one is the output. Output of the sequence. Okay. Output of the sequence. I think I can use this. Okay. Allah. I want to use this. Okay. Syiham lah ni punya pasal. Syiham ni. Apalah, it's okay. Think it positively. I need the space, so I rewrite and make it smaller. Okay. Copy paste. Dah susah ni kan. Tak boleh copy paste kan. Okay, make it smaller ya. We put it over here. Okay. So tadi apa? Current state ya. I have to show you from this table. Okay, next state. Current input. Then output. Okay. Just now it's D, E, F, D. E, F, D, D. D, E, F, D. 0, 1, 1, 0. All right, with this machine, find the output. Find the output if the input is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, using this. All right, so you will put this table. Right, you will have this table. And the first row is actually optional. Sometimes people don't put this first row, but we just follow this one and put the input. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then we have to put this input. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Then you have to put the initial state. You have to put the initial state first. Right? So just now we need an initial state. So you put the initial state first. And then you will want to fill out this. How do you fill out this? You go to 0 and B. The input is 0 with the state B. Then you get a D. Yeah? 0, B, you get a D. 0, B, you get a D. And then D, the output is 0. Okay. If you want to put output here, B, the output is 0. Yeah? Okay. Because you want to find the output. Then you go, next is 0D. 0D. Type. Apa jawapan dia? What do I put here? 0D. 0D is P. And the output is 1. Okay, next. 1E. 1E. 1E is E. The output of E is 1. 1E again. E. The output is 1. 0E. 0E is F. The output is 1. 1F. F. The output is 1. 0F. 0F is B. And B is the output is 0. And they start from time 0 lah. sorry, I normally start with time 1, but we follow the notes, yeah? We start with the initial one as times 0. Sebab tu ada terlebih 1, because we have this extra. Okay, and the answer, we don't actually put this. I just put this because B has an output, but we start from here, yeah? So the output is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. I give you one more question, then you get the find the answer. Padam, eh? Okay. All right, give me the answer. We take a break. Why is the first 0 from B is not included in the output? Because we start from here, here, and this is the first next state. So we start from this one. This one is free. This one, because this is the initial state, and we just put here, this is optional. But we take it from the next state, from the next state. That's why. Ada yang tanya tapi dia malu sikit, dia private. Ada PM pula dalam chat ni. Okay. We take a break for 5 minutes. Then I want to go to another example. Okay. After we get the answer for this one. Sekarang pukul berapa? 12:07, take 5 minutes, 12:12, yeah? Then I will call someone to give the answer. Okay, any volunteer? Tak ada siapa volunteer, saya panggil nama. Any volunteer? Rabiatul. Okay. Okay, input 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Okay, and then Rabia. Rabiatul, where are you?
Yes, Prof.
Mana. Tak nampak. Okay. Okay, bacakan. 1B.
D.
1B, B ya? Okay, output.
0.
Ni pun optional, kadang kita tak tulis ya. Okay, then 0B.
D.
D, output.
0.
1D. 1D, D ya? 0. 0D.
E.
E.
1.
Output 1. 1E.
E.
E, output
1.
0E.
F. 1.
F, output 1. So the output is 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. All right, okay. Okay tak? Okay, now we go to number 1 in the exercise. Okay, number 1 in the exercise. Give 2 graph. Okay, figure 1 yeah. We do figure 1. Give 2 state graph. We have to build a state table. We have to find the output. Okay, and then the input for the given output. I will leave part D, you have to try that. This one, you have to find the output given the input. That one, you have to find the input given the output. That is interesting. Okay. We do number 1. Okay. My table is already here. Okay. Now you look at the vertices A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. And then the output of A is 1. The output of B is 1. C is 1. Oh, semua 1. Jangan tanya saya kenapa tak ada output 0 This is given. Okay. And in the edges, there are numbers, right? So in the edges, there are numbers 0 and 1. Okay, that is your input. 0, 1. They can change to not necessarily 0, 1. Sometimes they change to letters. Then you look at the edges. A input 0 is, panggil seorang lah suara. Zurin, are you here? Zurin?
Yes, Prof.
Okay. Tolong saya. A loop. Ada loop tu kan? So A, find the edges that says 0. It goes to where?
Sekejap, Prof.
Find the edges that say 0. Find the edges that say 1. Tolong share soalan. Senang nak. You can move, nak tengok papan besar, boleh gerak kan? Siapa yang tak biasa gerakkan penghadang kat tengah tu. Okay. Siapa yang share ni? You show the arrow. This arrow. So A, okay. A0 goes to
A.
A1. A1
D.
goes to D.
D.
Okay. B0.
B0 A.
Okay. B1.
B1 E.
E. C0.
C0 C.
C1.
C1 B.
Okay. D0.
D0 A.
D1.
D1 E.
E. E0.
D0 B.
B. E1.
E1 C.
Ada talian hayat ni. Saya tekan tunjuk. Okay, so that's a state table. Then you can try to find macam tadi given the output and try to do for figure 2. Okay. Next is number 2. You can try that yourself. Next is number 2. Given the table, build a state graph. Okay. Tadi saya dah buat, tapi kita buat lagi sekali ya. Okay, so how many vertices? Saya kena panggil seorang yang nak bercakap lah. Sekejap. Siapa yang saya tak pernah panggil lah? Akmal, macam tak pernah panggil je nama Akmal. Akmal? Are you here? Akmal Buhari. Tak ada? Ada tak? Okay. Akmal. Kena catat ni. Okay, Akmal tak ada. Okay, Farhan, are you here?
Yes, Prof.
Okay. How many vertices do I have?
For output ke input?
4 ya? 4 because there are 4 current state for the vertices. Kenapa bergema-gema ni awak ni? Okay. This is a little bit different. It's not because of there's no letters, all numbers, right? So 0 slash apa output dia? Mana talian hayat?
A.
Okay. The next one is 1 slash
B.
Dah semangat ni, bagus ni. Next is 2
A.
slash okay. Last 3 slash
C.
okay.
Lulus.
Lulus.
Okay.
And then you have 3 input. A, B, C. Tak semestinya 0, 1. Okay. So you have to have 3 Kan, from 0, you will have 3 edges. Right? So from 0, under A, you have to go to 2. From 0, under B, you have a loop. From 0, under C, you go to 3. So you have to have 3 times 4 edges. 3 times 4 edges. Sila lengkapkan graf anda. Okay, I want to see 12 edges. That's only 0, yeah? Okay. 1 under A goes to 0. 1 under B goes to 1 under C goes to 3. 2 under A goes to 2. 2 under B goes to 0. 2 under C goes to 1. 3 under A goes to 1. 3 under B goes to 2. Kalau color lain-lain senang sikit kan nak tengok. 3 under C goes to 0. 3 tak ada loop so you have this loop. So if you do different colors, yes, color merah senang sikit nak ni, right? Okay, so for M2, ada nama machine M2. Obtain the output sequence for the input. For the input A, betul? B, C, C, A, B, C, C, A, B. Okay. So what's the next one? This is the input given, yeah? Boleh tulis sini 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's your state? What's the first state? 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. Then the output, yeah? So we can do, saya skip yang first row tu pun tak apa. And what is the output of the 0? A kan? Okay. Now A0 ni pun boleh juga ikut kat sini kan? What is the question? Tak soalan. Why the input is ABC ni? Huh? The input up there. Okay. Oh, the input under state. Okay. So you have to go to state 0 and the input A. State 0, input A, right? Tengok table lagi senang. A0 apa jawapannya? 2, right? 2, and 2 output is
A.
Okay, kalau tengok sini berkelabut. Confused. 0, A2 and 2A. Macam tu je senang sebenarnya from here because the output is just dah dia. So next is
B2 0.
B2 0. 0 is
A.
C0
C0 3
3 C.
C.
C3,
C3 0A.
A0,
A0 2A.
2A. A2,
A2 2A.
B2,
B2 0A.
okay. So the output is yeah, A, C, A. Okay. All right. I will continue the second part of this next week. That will cover the part of quotient machine, yeah? Quotient machine. Okay, that is quotient machine. So you can read through the whole one, then cover a little bit on the rest of the exercises. So Thursday will be your test. Format is like the one from before, okay? And then the final week will be the final chapter. We'll finish that. And we'll set up a meeting during the study week, close maybe to the end, find some right time because our paper is towards the last one, right? Our paper is towards the last one. Stop.